I can see it.
I don't see.
I hope you're doing good tonight, Tech. I hope you're doing good tonight, Sick. It's good to have y'all up here, man. It's good to have y'all up here. It's good to feel the green. It's good to feel the green. I want to say thanks to everybody out here that continually shows Di-RREC Gaming support.
There we go.
Di-RREC Gaming is unique. It's very special due to the fact that it's real Xbox fans that represent an Xbox platform. There's no added preservative. There's no hidden agendas. There's no lame, so to speak, tags out here. We are who we say we are. We about what we say we about. And we love the Xbox community. There's no confusion here. So once again, I want to say thanks to everybody that continually shows support. Tech, how you doing tonight, man? Sick, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I was pretty tired earlier, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm kind of excited, so got energy to go.
Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question?
What's up?
Who took a nap today?
Not me. Oh, you did?
I did too, man. I took a nap today. But I'm gonna tell you who didn't take a nap though. Xbox didn't. Xbox didn't take no nap today.
What? I don't see what you're talking about. Oh.
Yo, Xbox didn't take no breaks. And guess what? And guess what? Shouts to Luke Torres, man, in the building. It's coming through the chat, the super chat's coming
Luke
through,
Torres.
Man. Coming through. But Di-RREC Gaming is doing big things tonight. We got a lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about. But first, before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell. Stay in tune with the greatest ever to do it on Di-RREC Gaming. Also, make sure that you continually play on your Xbox and have fun. Continue helping each other out on video games. Continue to keep your knowledge up. Continue to hold your integrity by all costs, man. And continue just to keep it real with yourself. There's no fitting in when you stand out, y'all. Let's get to it. I got 2 mics. I'm throwing it out to my comrades out here. And let's go. We here.
Yes.
So much big news out here, y'all.
I'm over there. You're over there. I'm over here. Looking like sticky fingers over there. I see you.
Yes, sir.
King James, what's up, homie?
Yo, guess what, man?
One of our elite mods.
What's all this hype? What's all this talking about the Xbox dropping games and, well, there's too much complaining and no gaming, but I heard through the grapevine
Jeremy,
that we got Forza Horizon 5 coming. We got Halo Infinite coming.
Yes, with a date.
We actually got the Ascent drop earlier. We got Hades that dropped earlier. Man. We got Flight Simulator that dropped earlier. You know what else we got coming? And I've been wanting to get Tech with this one. Tech knows I'm about to get him with this one. Tech, we got Scorn coming. Yo, Tech, we got Scorn coming, man. Scorn. You gave Scorn so much heat. Look at him. He's happy. Look, he ain't got nothing to say. Look at him.
Yo.
We got Scorn dropping, baby. Sick. We got Scorn dropping.
I've been waiting on that one. Yo, Legal, all you need is a cup of tea. You look like Kermit the Frog, bro. Like, we ain't got no problems. I know about you. Yeah. Yeah, we just chilling playing games, you know?
Yo, guess what else we got? We got the Gump dropping. We got all these games dropping, man.
Saints Row.
Xbox is doing its thing.
Many games. We
got so much diversity right now. We don't even really know what to do. So much diversity going on right now. So now that we know what Tech's game was, that he was mostly anticipating. Yeah.
We'll see.
Sick, what was your most anticipated game?
Oh, man. Most anticipated game. I wouldn't say anticipated because a lot of what I wanted to see I saw at E3 and it technically wasn't new. But you know what? I gotta say what I saw from Gamescom was the involvement with Game Pass and Humble Bundle. I love seeing that, yo. I love seeing gaming and charities come together because the gaming situation has put a lot of money in the hands of a lot of charities. And for Game Pass to be included with that whole type of situation is just another feather in the cap, bro. And I really, really, really like that. I don't think they see that in the video. I'm not really sure. But yeah, all the thumbs up flying up.
Yeah, man, you spitting them facts. You know what I'm saying? So, mine was the gunk because, Halo's a given. I don't even want to talk about Halo. That's a given. As a matter of fact, that's the staple point of the 20th anniversary. So we're not even tripping on that one. We know that was a given. So we got all these games to play. Everybody that is expected, the unexpected. Gamescom is gone. And for some reason, we got a lot of clownish activity going on. And the only reason we got clownish activity going on, which is when I love it the most. It's when I love it the most. It's when Xbox just continually wins. Like right now, it's kind of hard to make Xbox look bad. It's hard out here. And so when you see no good news coming from Donkey Land, it's starting to irritate these half-breed centaurs who thought they could fool people for so long when they never really did. It's just, people just stay quiet and let people play themselves. But now it's to the point where you're not putting in work on Xbox. You got a lot of PlayStation coming out of your mouth. And we knew this was going to happen. We're in next generation. You can't really brag about PlayStation 5 because it's not next generation. You're not doing anything spectacular. You got your games, right? So Returnal is still breaking down. It's still crashing on gamers to this day. Still happening. They just had a report about that. Miles Morales was what, 5 hours long? Miles Morales, you played 5 hour long. And if you used your DualSense controller, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Look at he's in the popcorn still.
Facts. I don't even know if you can use the DualSense for that game. I don't even know if the DualSense controller worked on that game. I don't know. But even if you did, then that means you had at least 3 more hours to not experience that controller all the way. Then you had Astrobot, which I don't hear none of them talking about.
Oh shit! Yeah.
They abandoned the little robot guy. He was cute. You know what I'm saying? You get to blow on your controllers and stuff. I didn't even really see them represent the DualSense like it was supposed to. I don't know, man. It just seems like they're not really happy over there. And then Demon Souls.
Not very.
Demon Souls just fell off the map. Where did it go? I mean, I thought that's what y'all love, those remakes.
Oh, I have an epiphany on one that's even more rare in the minds of anybody than Demon Souls. Remember Godfall?
Yes.
Oh, snap, yo!
I forgot about Godfall.
I think everybody did.
Godfall supposed to be the game that was to solidify the PlayStation 5 as next gen?
Yeah, that was supposed
to be. What happened to that? I thought they passed it over. I thought they passed it over to the PlayStation 4. Is that what they did? They did an audible play?
Yeah, they did an audible after. I guess it didn't sell too well, but yeah, they announced it after the fact. Yeah,
they did an audible, didn't they? They switched it up on them. All this generational talk, and then they're not even getting that. You know what I'm saying? They're not even getting that. So now it's just like, okay, all the narratives are failing them. Okay, so then Returnal comes out. And what was funny about Returnal was we saw so many of them struggling because now you got a shooter game. They're out of their comfort zone, right? They're playing this shooter game. They really don't know what to do. You even have these centaurs trying to front and act like they can get into the game and getting frustrated themselves.
Yeah, the Order of the Pegasus, I guess you mean.
Right. Yeah, the Pegasus. You know what I'm saying? The unicorns. The unicorns with wings. The unicorns with wings. They couldn't even represent the game right. It's crashing. And then we get, we get news that, hey, man, the cover-up schemes, all this messing talk about, PlayStation 5 and how much is being sold. You know, we getting all this stuff. And then all of a sudden today, you know, we get I'm sorry, not today. We get the talks about, well, the console, first of all, is ugly. It's ugly as hell. Let's just keep it real with that. It's huge.
You ain't lying.
Terrible design.
You ain't lying.
No, that's all facts. Terrible design.
I mean, the Xbox isn't pretty either, but it's not horrible. At least it's plain. You could do something with it. You know? I mean, you could stick some designs on, paint it, spray. You could do a lot. There's a lot of potential there, you know? With that PlayStation design?
Sick.
No lines.
The Xbox makes sense, bro. That's my new logo, like I said.
It does.
Logo, my new model.
There, but form follows function.
If I looked at the Xbox right now, right? Especially the Series X, it looks like a big cube. Makes sense because it's an Xbox. I get it. It makes sense, right? It's not huge. It's kind of small, and it sits over there looking like a little modem, and it's dope. Nothing bad about it whatsoever, right? I could gripe about the controllers not being a superior upgrade, but then it goes back to that thing. If it's not broke, why try to fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Xbox controller, everybody knows. This is facts. Everybody knows. It's the controller of the year every single time. I mean, it's
even the 360 controller. It's the default controller for everything.
It's even modeled off the other controllers. Like other people that make controllers make it based off the Xbox controller. Go ahead, Ted. Right. Somebody's saying your mic, Ted. You sound clear over here.
Yeah, you sound good to me too.
All right.
See, that's one of those things I don't know.
And so,
it can't hear you.
It can't hear me. Okay, so I think I know what it was. So I'm back on.
Okay.
So
do your thing. Let me know if y'all can hear Tech, y'all. Now.
My question would be, I'll repeat what I just said. What more do people want out of a controller? A controller, all you do is you hit the buttons, you play with the thumbsticks, you hit the triggers, you push the shoulder buttons, and you repeat the process over and over again, and that's it. What more do you want it to do? What does one want it to do? Sony added whatever they added with the DualSense or whatever, but it's a gimmick. It's something that's gonna be like, you know what? It really wasn't needed. I could see them like next generation not even have them. You know what I mean?
What, controllers?
No, those DualSense.
Oh,
because it's just such a gimmicky thing.
Well, here's the thing about it. Now I'm gonna make even some Xbox people upset. Mostly, I feel even. I'm gonna say something real. So prepare yourself.
Okay, let me get my popcorn. Hold on.
No, you might need a shield or something, bro. Because shit might come flying in both of y'all's direction.
I'll throw it back at you.
You're the one to. So, here's what I think. I think the DualSense idea and concept, not the microphone part, right? And I'm not too impartial against the touchpad that they have on the controller ever since the DualSense. Not the DualSense, the one on the PS4, right?
Yeah.
The touchpad, I don't really hate the touchpad neither, but that's just another.
Well, the touchpad is just a big giant button.
I mean, but it's also like a trackpad, on a mouse. I don't hate that. But whatever, right? That's not really the point. But the DualSense rumble functionality, right? Or at least what it's supposed to be, is a good idea. The problem is, particularly on the DualSense, is they didn't do it right. Like, the battery doesn't last very long. The controller itself doesn't last very long. So they didn't think about, what parts.
So is it too much rumbling for the design it has?
I think it's the material they put that they make the gears and whatnot. It's like
driving a car on a bumpy road and it doesn't have good suspension.
Yeah, I imagine it's like that, and it's using up a lot of power with the way they have it running now.
Yeah.
So it's really not up. I don't think it was ready for market.
So they probably went off the same battery capacity as the previous controller, thinking, we'll just put the same one in there. And it's wrong.
And it wasn't good. Okay, but here's the thing I feel that's going to make a couple Xbox people real mad. If you notice, a couple months back, Phil Spencer asked the community, it was like an open question I think he put on Twitter, what would Xbox fans feel about an Xbox controller having those same sort of features in their controller? And I feel like the Xbox community was pretty much resounding no, but I feel like y'all said no and y'all frauding for the wrong reason too.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I feel that the Xbox community was no on that issue was because they see it in the PlayStation controller and they see how it doesn't work. Not so much about the technology, they could take it or leave it, I feel. But they see it's bad situation on the PlayStation controller and they don't want no parts of that. But if that wasn't the issue, then I feel like the Xbox community would have been more like, yeah, all right, fine. And also, I think in the next Xbox, it's a given. It's probably going to have the technology because Phil Spencer asked about it. So I feel like
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Maybe the next Elite controller might have it too.
Yeah, there's features that could definitely be implemented, but features that have something to do with gaming, like the clip. The clip button could go for like an hour or so,
Yeah, but that's more of a software side.
Yeah. Right, a live button where you can hit it and go live. Something like that where anything that we lost Mixer. We lost Mixer, man. Which Mixer was top dog. It's a messed up situation.
I was talking to 100 about that this afternoon. We lost Upload Studio, another powerful tool.
Upload Studios.
Exactly. It should have been evolving this whole time. The level it would be at right now if they had kept work on it from all this time. It's a shame. It's a big shame.
Yeah, that was one of the things, man, that I didn't like myself was when Upload Studios messed up and when Mixer went out, man. That was kind of whack. That was whack.
They killed Upload even before they had Mixer, and that was the dumbest thing. Like they should have had Upload Studio. They should have kept working on it, and when they bought Mixer, Upload Studio would have been ready for it. So the Mixer community would have had powerful tools in their console to be on Mixer and had their communities and their streaming and all of that, all with one system. And instead of investing in that, they really didn't. And I feel this controller thing is a similar thing. Like, I don't want them to miss out on the board on something that, that I feel Microsoft and Xbox can do a lot better.
Yo, you know what? I also got the scoop on. I was cool with some of those people that were doing a lot of the shows on Upload Studios. And what happened to that was that, that was a UK thing. All right. So I want to break that down to everybody. I don't want people to think that was anything on our side over here as USA Xbox gamers. That was more of the United Kingdom Xbox gamers. It was a show. It was a great show that was developed over there in the UK. Okay. From what I heard was there was the people, some of the people over there, I don't know which ones they were, but they started to use Upload Studios to go behind the scenes and start creating their own little platforms. And they were pulling people from it, you know what I'm saying, to get more followers over here. They had like a little goal, a little dream that they were trying to get done. And what ended up happening was it caused some division. Some people ratted some people out. And that's what ultimately caused the show to go under. So that's kind of like what Upload Studios was about. Now, when that went down, but when Mixer came, Mixer was so beautiful, man. Because
it really was.
It was integrated.
Yeah, the website felt like an app, and then it was integrated in the Xbox. Yep. But the website felt like an app.
Man, and I had my original Beam badge too. When it was
Beam, yes, when it was
I did too.
The website, yeah, it felt like an app. And so there was also this other app they had on Windows. I don't know if anybody got it. It used to be on the Windows Store. It was called Mixer Play, or it was called Mixer for Windows. And it was a whole program to use Mixer, and it was on the Windows Store. It was way better app than anybody else had ever made. It's the type of app that Microsoft should have made, but somebody else had made it instead. And It was so powerful. It's a shame. It's a shame they killed Mixer.
It's a shame.
You know what, Elite? There's not a doubt in my mind that controller puts up some fabulous interactive performances. There's not one single doubt in my mind about the DualSense controller. There's always comedy that comes along with PlayStation. The fact that the damn DualSense controller only lasts 2 hours, keep it, man. I don't really, at that point, I really don't care what somebody has to tell me about it.
Exactly.
Because if I can't use that controller and finish a game with it, there's no point in even talking about it. It failed potentially dope, but it failed on its own.
Don't work very long.
Yeah, that's useless. What controller do I need for 2 hours of usage at any point in gaming? What's the point of that? Even with anything, what's the point of having a phone and it dies in 2 hours? You have to charge it up. Who does that? TVs, Blu-ray systems, your car, your house. Your electronic devices. I mean, we can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
When you put it in this perspective, that's dog poop. That's trash. That's unrecyclable trash. That's just trash that sits around on the beaches and nobody picks it up. That's sewer trash that nobody
and it chokes walruses.
Nobody wants.
And it causes more. It's sad. It's sad.
It causes more environmental issues.
More issues than we want.
Yo, watch this transition, man. You know what's sad, man? This whole situation with these new PlayStation.
Did you say Sandman?
Sad.
Oh,
man.
sad. Okay.
Sad.
You said Sandman.
It's so sad. It's so sad, man. Like, bro, shout out to the homie Austin Evans.
Hold on.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I can't hear anything.
There we go.
We did a sound effect?
No. I was gonna put the picture of the heat sinks.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Put it up there.
Thank you. So our friend Austin Evans. Shout out to him. But
shout out to Austin Evans, man.
No doubt.
Big out here.
Yeah, but before we get into that specifically, I also want to
I'll take it off then.
Shout out. No, leave it. No, leave it.
All right,
Linus Tech Tips, right? Because he did the same sort of thing when he went to go see the Steam Deck. And you know how he bought his other competing systems. He bought that thing to measure the like the brightness of the screen and to check the temperatures and stuff, right?
His little tools.
Like, anytime a journalist has access to something new and you're the first one to have it, you better be ready with your tools to get in there and show what the difference is. People want to know. You got the scoop, you better exercise that advantage and do it right. And Austin Evans did it right. This is true journalism because Sony can't be too happy with this dude right now. But he and he has to know what's coming, right? But it is what it is. In fact,
park the brake, Park the brake, Sick. Park that brake. My man Sick came through with that reel. Let me tell y'all what he just said. If y'all wasn't paying attention, Austin Evans put out true journalism, true gamer content.
Yep.
No bias needed. He broke it down like an anchor, got in there in the battlefields like a true newscaster, went in there, dissected everything, and showed us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And for anybody out there that's trying to defend that trash right now, you are a complete genius when it comes to knowing the legal's weakness that tickles him. And when you do that, that makes me laugh. Go ahead, Sick.
So yeah, what was I saying? Right. So basically, Austin Evans did, the right thing the way it should be done, and he what's Sony really gonna do to him? I don't know. Like, maybe he won't get the next scoop, but everybody's gonna notice that. So now I feel like Sony's not gonna do anything to him, right? Anything.
You know what? He didn't sell himself, right? I mean, he's big enough anyway. So he's like,
yeah.
If I don't get anything from Sony anymore, fine. I'm good with Microsoft.
Yeah, and so yeah, he put out good journalism, and so let's break this down, Tech, I'm gonna need your help on this, bro. So, I see you got this picture up here, right? And you see he got the weight in the middle there, right?
Yep.
So, on the left here is the original PS5 as we've known it. The scope that Austin Evans got is he got this new one here on the right. this is the new model PS5. You probably heard about it in the past month or so that there was a new lighter PS5 in Japan. And rumor has it that it's also in Australia, right?
Yep.
Right.
Austin Evans overnighted one from Japan. It cost him $1,000.
Yep.
$1,000 for him to break into it, right? And so he waited. You see the scale right in between the both of them on that green tape, right? He waited. I forget how much it weighed, but let's say it was 3.6. Let's say, right? The old one on the left.
The Heatsink and Tank. They already sending recalls out for PlayStation 5s. They sending recalls out by mass productions.
What?
Sony has a recall out for PlayStation 5s.
You kidding me? In the middle of me saying this?
Nah, man, I'm messing with you, man.
Yo, I'm like, don't do that, man. That was like when Xbox reversed the thing. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that happened in the middle of doing a podcast.
There's the measurements on the screen.
Oh, okay, hold on. I don't have it. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to Skype here. I can see it. Oh, I don't see it there. I don't see it.
Oh, man.
No, through YouTube.
Okay. You see how it says 1368, right? All right. Now, that's 3.6 pounds, right? Okay, Tech. Can you show them the next one?
Well, it has both of them there. Both the.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy Merchant is right. 300 grams lighter or something. Fact.
No. Yeah, 300
Save half a
grams
pound.
lighter. No. Actually, it's a little more than half a pound. It's 0.6, so it's like a sixth of a pound, right? 60% of a pound. So, yeah. So, here's the thing.
Gosh, man.
They looked at the system, and can you go back to that first picture when he had the both of them? When they weighed it, the funny thing is, all they did was shrink the heat sink. Okay, the part that's on the processor that sucks away the heat and the fan is supposed to blow on it and cool down the chip. Okay, that part on the left, if you look on the left, it had a lot of copper, right? Yeah. And you can tell by the color, it's copper. And you also see the pipes. And then all the rest of that metal is, a bunch of fins so you can radiate out the heat. And the fan is supposed to blow off. It's supposed to blow over that and it's supposed to suck out the
Maybe
heat.
You're supposed to blow into the console. It's just like the controller.
Controller, right? Maybe. But if you look on the right side, there's not as much copper there. There's really on the head that's touching the processor and then the pipes. And if you notice, the pipes are discolored because they were running it just before. And
it sounds like Sig is talking about an old school Chevy,
like radiator or something. And yeah, I'm just saying that's kind of iffy. I used to be an airline mechanic, so I actually know engines and stuff. And that's kind of iffy to me sometimes, but not always. But anyway, that's just a little side thing I'm gonna say. But if you notice the weight differences, and you can see the size difference besides just the copper part. You see the size.
So size does matter in this case.
Everything else on these two model PlayStations are the same. All they did was cut out some of the heat sink, right? And that's probably how they're also saving money, because that's where the weight went. But that's probably how they're saving money, because now they're saying
so this is about saving money.
Yep.
So you're telling me, Sig, that Sony's doing a save-a-lots move?
No doubt. Yep.
Are you telling me they're doing save-a-lots?
Basically, you know how Sony always does it with their PlayStation. They most egregiously they did it with the PlayStation 3, but they
went with that
PS2,
ugly,
PS4,
like last model, all plastic. Ugh.
Oh yeah, not even the model. I'm saying how over time they would remove features.
Oh yeah,
right.
Linux
and
ports,
that's the same thing. Yep, ports, connectors, all types of chips that did backwards compatible, all types of things, right? So you look at this, these two systems are otherwise the same. The new system runs 9 degrees hotter. So on a system that's already prone to overheating and heat-related issues that we've talked many times before, these dudes went out here and took out some of the heat sinks that are on the board that are supposed to cool down the system when the system already has a problem. So not only does it run hotter, which they proved in the video, right?
Facts.
9 degrees hotter, right?
Facts.
Remember, this PlayStation 5 is supposed to have like a variable overclock. It varies based on the heat, the condition of the system, how much heat, how much thermal power is available at the time. And if the system is already running hot, it won't be able to overclock that much. And therefore, instead of going from the 10.2 or 10.3 that they claim it can max out to, it's going to be closer to that 9.2. So your frame rates will start to drop. You know, your load time starts to be long because CPU is a part of that load process when it has to decompress stuff, you know. I mean, and if you're underclocking because you're overheating, you're going to perform worse, right?
So sick. Real quick. Man, you know what? Let me just do this real quick.
The show.
Let me do this when I talk to you, Sick. So Sick, you're telling me that now there is no such thing as the 10.3 or the 10.1, even a 10 anything teraflop. Because in order to do that, it had to have been overclocked to even reach those specifications, which we already knew. We already knew that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So since Mark Cerny's Kool-Aid, so there's something that's happened. Mark Cerny's water tower full of Kool-Aid is running empty now. and now, you know, the hidden agendas of the PlayStation 5 can no longer hide. So their first option was, okay, let's lie. Okay, let's lie about this console. Right? That was their first option. But Bloomberg was the gatekeepers of that lie, and they just couldn't get past Bloomberg.
No, they didn't remove that liquid metal.
Right. They couldn't.
ABS. Everything else is the same except for that heatsink reduction. Everything else is the same.
Facts. But I'm not gonna go as technical as you. I'm gonna keep it elementary, okay?
No. He's asking in the chat.
Right. No, you good. Bloomberg was the gatekeepers of those lies, and they just couldn't get past Bloomberg. Yeah. So as the months went by, and as we saw Spider-Man Miles Morales be whatever he wanted to be in the game, far as water puddles to lamp posts in the game, right? Then it got to where months go by. Then we come out with, there's rumors of Sony needing to redo a console, which automatically made me and Tech laugh. Then after weeks of laughing, me and Tech finally stopped laughing. And then the rumor actually became true. And then it sent me and Tech back into laughing again. And now me and Tech have finally stopped laughing. We finally got to a point where our stomachs were hurting. We had no more tears in our aqueducts. And we was like, okay, we got to stop laughing. And then here comes Austin Evans, bro. And right when you thought me and Tech needed to go to the hospital for laughing, look at us.
Yo, when you thought it couldn't have got any worse.
There you go. Frankly. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more worse, right? Bam. Now, the ultimate funny part about this is no matter what, you're still going to have defenders of the universe.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what did I predict long time ago? Sick, you didn't know me long time ago, but Tech did.
What?
My glove is finished, right? It's done. I got all 6 of the gemstones in it. They created my throne to sit on. That's done. Now I'm just bored because I'm waiting on the collapse. I told y'all the collapse was coming, and I'm just waiting on the collapse. Now, what you're seeing now are all the frauds being uncovered. You done seen the exodus begin. You got people on YouTube that are saying, look, once they get a taste of that Xbox, they're convicted. And that's always been the case anyway. I'm here to tell y'all all the schemes, all the tricks. Y'all been on that okie doke ride with a lot of these YouTubers, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these YouTubers have okie doke y'all into believing that these dudes are who they say they are. They're not. They realized that they too took the fruits of the roots of the journalists.
Why do people still depend on sales, man?
Right.
Oh my God.
Look. He's true. Look, they understood how these corporate journalists in the gaming industry.
Hey, we got the sales though.
Right. They ride off the benefit of their platform. They understand that there's certain things that are going to make people talk, make people come out here in these streets, right? And click on their articles, right? Once they studied that and they understood that, you know what? I'm going to live through all the narratives. So what's the narratives today? Let's get some of them, right? You gotta be. They say now that you gotta own all consoles and all that if you're gonna be classified as a real gamer. So you gotta understand why they said all of this. Because they said all this because they were shaping and molding the frauds anyway. They wanted to see who they could fool and ride with them. It was a bunch of BS. They weren't about your pockets and what you possess, right? Yeah. When that's never been the case in gaming history. So once they dug up the fruits of the roots, they had to bring it to the surface.
Fruit to the roots.
Killing me with that, bro.
They had to bring all that to the surface, Sid and Tech. Once they brought it to the surface, they realized they couldn't carry that weight. They couldn't carry that weight, Derek. They couldn't carry that weight. That's right, Shizno. They could not carry the weight, right? So now that they realize, man,
they're using the public as R&D.
Right. This is too much to bear. I can't perform on Xbox like I want to because Xbox done stepped up their game. Xbox is on a whole nother level of gaming, which I'm not really prepared for.
Oh, man, look who's in the house, though. Red Dead Panda.
Red Dead Panda in the building. All the way from New Zealand. Thank you. We got German Merchant in here. We got Shiznu Elite. We got Cicada here. We got Mr. Kima. We got my man King. We got my man King in here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's up in here. Jerry Hook. We got everybody up in here, man. It's too many of y'all. It's too many of y'all right now. We got Sub Arist in here. We appreciate his comments as well. But you know, it's like this. It's like this. It's good, right? All this stuff is failing them on the Xbox side. So when you come out here running your mouth and you acting like you can really do this thing called Xbox, and Xbox is constantly leaving you behind because the console itself is outperforming, you're juggling your audience. And now since it's not working for you on the Xbox side of things, now they got to accommodate the PlayStation side where they can be more slower. They don't have to worry about rushing. They don't even have to worry about completing their games over there. They don't have to keep up. You see what I'm saying? It's more slow motion.
Oh, they can't because it keeps burning down the console.
Right, which makes it easy for them to ride with. So now, let me stop what I'm doing and start dissing Xbox so that now I can relax some. Get it? It's easy. The PlayStation console is failing them. The reason why it's failing them is because you don't see any of these suckers out here, any of these sissies out here talking about how good it is.
Suckers.
The fact that they ain't out here telling you how much fun they having on that PlayStation 5.
Never. They never did.
They failed you.
Nope.
And now they can't do it because every time they get ready to do it, PlayStation 5 fails them.
Chips over his toes.
So what we do, we take our broomstick, we get to sweeping our trash out, right? We don't sweep it under the rug. What to sweep under? We ain't sweeping it under the rug. We sweeping them right on out the door, bro. And
y'all legal. Here's the problem with it though. Now, I think though we kind of tired of having to sweep it up because here's the problem with all of this. They chose to do this willingly. There is no other difference other than they took out a lot of the copper, the most expensive material in the heatsink to save themselves them money. Remember, they were real proud to say around the same time when this word first was coming out about a month ago, if not even less time, that they are making a profit on these PlayStation 5 now. But hey, 11 cents is technically profit too. I'm not saying it's 11 cents, but we don't know how much of a profit they're making. They didn't tell us. They could just be making 11 cents. And if they took out this much copper, more than half a pound of copper in the heatsink, that's probably how they're making their money. And shout out to the Iron Lords podcast this afternoon. They said it best, yo. I'm not going to say quote word for word because I honestly don't even remember. But the gist was they're more interested in putting consoles out than their long-term strategy. They want that quick money now instead of actually having systems out there that work. Because this is not good for working.
Give systems. Give it up to Salt first. I heard you say his name. Everybody put your hands in the air. That guy. He said PS5 still has Kina.
Still has Kina.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Congratulations.
It's true. It's true.
But you know what? You made a good point about whatever the Iron Lords had said, right? You made a good point because here's the bottom line.
Star-Lord?
Just like I said, y'all, what does PlayStation have to stick to? They're sticking to their Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Their ears are to the streets and their eyes are to the wall. So they know what they spray painted. They spray painted. Console sales matter. So as long as they giving y'all them L's, as long as they continually failing y'all, they know exactly what to reel y'all back in with.
Yep.
And so now that the console,
the same line,
hanging carrot.
It's not video games. We gotta see what we gotta do to get these console sales up because we know eventually we gotta put that report out. That fiscal we have to tell everybody what we're doing. That's all part of the fiscal situations of companies, period. So Sony's out here scrambling. They doing the Randall Cunningham out here, doing Michael Vick's out here. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to scramble up what they can come up with. So, hey, it finally happened. They needed the new revised, revamped console. And so, like Six said, just like that RDNA so-called chip they got, where they had to remove some things. They removed some things, right, off the dies. Well, hey, y'all, joke's on y'all. Sony came out with a much harder console, which means more roaches for the strip club, which means more roaches in the wintertime for the commissaries. And you know what? More roaches for you to enjoy. Roaches are coming to a PlayStation 5 near you.
It's true. PlayStations usually have roaches in them.
That's
like
gross.
If you talk to anybody who works at GameStop and stuff, and they be repairing systems, you hear about that shit all the time.
Gross.
I'm not exaggerating, yo.
It's not. It's real. I'm not laughing about it. It's fact.
PlayStation's from as far back as the PS2, but not really first started because I don't think the PS1 really had that problem. It's a nasty thing when you talk about roaches, man. PlayStations in general extract the roaches like.
So here's the power consumption that you were talking about on the screen.
What?
The power draw from the new system compared to the old system?
Yeah. System.
5 watts more.
The new is actually, because the fan has, it's what you were saying before, Tech, right? You think they said, because I didn't catch
the fan has changed. The heatsink obviously changed, but it's drawing more power thinking because there's less copper and a different fan is going to compensate for the less copper, which is not. It's making it work harder, which is why it's drawing more power.
Yep, a more powerful fan. Can you
show me the two fans again? I love the two fans.
Right. I'll look for that. Let me take this off.
Look, now the two fan theory is out here. It's done. Me and Tech are validated sick. Look at the two fans.
You've been talking about this.
We've been talking about it. Now look at it.
Okay, now a new fan that takes up 5 watts more power because it's running harder or it better performs, let's say, right? And they're passing on that buck to you. They save the money on the copper, but you're spending 5 watts more on electricity to power your system now.
Look at that right there. That's hilarious.
The fans is different. Oh yeah, the fans are different. Look at the way the blades
are different.
Closer to the thing. There's more surface area. It can blow out more air, but it also uses 5 watts.
And check out the internal ring. Like it's more black opening gap in the middle.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, King James in the building. King James in the building, y'all.
Because of that, they're longer.
Oh, no. No, fam. Hold on. I know y'all see this. Yo, who's going to buy that PlayStation 5 Raid Edition?
Anybody who buys a PS5, basically.
Right. I like that,
man, the Raid Edition. But they might call them out from outside your home. You never know.
Facts. Yeah, look, it's like this, man.
I'm just kidding, but the roaches problem is not a joke.
That's I understand, and thanks, King. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, much appreciated.
I understand that there's a lot of y'all who are younger gamers, and the PlayStation console was the one that y'all pretty much started out on. I get all of that, and that's a good thing. That's your history, right?
And we're older than Xbox. We didn't start on Xbox, so it's not that for us either.
Facts. The thing is, y'all were too young to understand when y'all was getting juked, okay? So I understand that there's some sentimental value with that console as far as your history goes. But at this point, if you're out on your own now, starting your life up, you're out on your own, and this is just me talking. I'm not saying that anybody that's wants a PlayStation 5, something is wrong with you. What I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense to buy a console when you know it's not performing the way it should perform. Like, sick, that's my problem. Like, people are just buying the PlayStation 5. To me, it seems just to feel validated amongst the crowd. Well, I have both consoles. But what's the point of saying that and doing that?
I've done that before, way back in my teenage years when I was first coming up with some money. And that's a bad, listen, as an adult now, you can look back and say, that's a bad way to think.
Right.
Yeah.
There was nothing for me to be validated about.
Exactly.
Like if it didn't make sense, it just doesn't make sense. And right now, trying to even feel sorry for PlayStation or even giving $1 to the PlayStation brand right now makes no sense at all. When you got Microsoft over here just tearing up the clubs everywhere you look. Shout out to my man Daddy Jerome 15 in the building, man. Long time no see. What's good?
Word. I ain't seen him in a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I saw him in another podcast, I think. Anyway, yo, Legal, before you continue on, man, yo, I definitely want to co-sign what you just said there, because I mean, oh shit, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Never mind. Wow. I'm gonna catch it in a minute though.
No, sick.
Okay, what were you saying before?
No, I was just talking about it never made sense to me to put my money into that.
Yeah, okay, so I remember. All right, thanks. So what happened was, if you noticed last week on Twitter, I put up a picture. Apparently, see, this had happened so long ago, I'd forgotten, but Sony has a sign up on their website apparently, and I signed up on this. Eventually, they're gonna email you back, and for me, it was months later. I think I did this before the PS5 even came out as a sign up on the PlayStation website. Anyway, they sent me an email and say, at this time, 48 hours, you'll be able to log in at this link right here and buy yourself a PlayStation 5 guaranteed direct from Sony, right? Now, I have many times told you I play multiple systems. I prefer Xbox. That's my console of choice, but I play on many platforms. I practice many styles, okay? And so, of course, I had signed up for that thinking by sometime by now, these PS5s would be getting better, not worse like Austin had showed us yesterday. Then eventually I would want to get one. But when I saw that email, my first thought was, no, that time is not now. That time is not now, but this is an opportunity not to be wasted. And I thought two things, yo. I thought I could scalp this for like maybe $150 in profit. Nothing crazy to really, hurt the system, I feel. Put a couple of dollars in my pocket. And I thought about my brother who said, hey, man, if you hear about a PS5, let me know.
Oh, man. He pulled the heartstrings, didn't he?
Listen, man. Family is everything. And I wouldn't be a gamer today speaking right now if it wasn't for my brother. So ain't no question.
Man. I don't care. You did wrong.
I started feeling that way yesterday when Austin put up his video, because the whole time I'm thinking, yo,
did your brother wrong, fam?
I thought, I see where you're going, but I also felt in a different way. I felt the same thing in a different way, in that I thought to myself, yo, which system did he get? He recently got his direct from Sony. Is it one of these new models, right? Because this is on a waiting list, so any that they have is instantly turned over.
That was directly from Sony. That's some shoddy packaging they did too.
Yeah.
They gave him some egg cartons.
Yeah, the box it was real crappy. I've seen it. My brother sent me pictures. I've seen it. Yeah, that's the crappy way they send it. Anyway,
yo, what's up, Dr. Vodka?
Vodka, what up,
in the building, man?
So,
yo, doesn't Tech shirt make you thirsty sick?
Bruh. After this is over. I love Dr. Pepper too, bro. I really do. I'm a big fan of Dr. Pepper, man.
Dr. Pepper's big down here in Texas, fam.
It's either Dr. Pepper or nothing.
Facts.
That's
fine.
It's either Whataburger or nothing.
Facts.
Oh, that's fine with me too, man. That's fine with me.
You can't come to Texas talking bad about Whataburger.
I don't think anybody does that.
You will not be safe around here.
I don't think anybody does that, but it's all good. Anyway, so so I'm thinking the whole time, I wonder if he got these new ones because it's direct from Sony, and the line that we're getting it from Sony is, as soon as they have some, they sell them instantly. They don't hold on to stock. No. This could be really this new one, right? And I'm thinking, oh, maybe this new one is better because it's lighter. Maybe they did something that's better if it's lighter. Oh, he's going to get the new one. So my concern about the PS5 that I always have, he's going to have a good system. Maybe it'll be all right.
It's going to be all right.
I'm like, oh my God, no, don't tell me he got the really busted one. He's going to be mad at me. And then, no. The one way to know is the little screw they give you to put on that crappy stand that nobody can figure out.
Yo, Mr. King with Cherry Dr. Pepper,
man. That's some nasty stuff, man. I got that by mistake one time. I was like,
no, Cherry Dr. Pepper or vanilla
Cherry
Dr. Pepper,
anything is nasty.
I will gulp that down. Pause.
I got that one time. Anyway. I got the vanilla by accident one time and the cherry, and that's nasty crap, man.
Man, listen, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Anyway, so yeah.
But look what I'm drinking.
Old one. So the funny thing is, anyway, he's got the original model, and a good way to know if you had this new crappy model is the screw, like I'm saying, that's supposed to screw on the, that crappy stand.
That's a stupid upgrade too.
They put some rubber on the thing so you don't
need
to screw.
Anything weighs less too.
It's a thumb, and now it's just it's a thumb, and probably
it's like because it's a plastic screw.
No, it's not the same metal screw, but they put plastic on it, so it's probably.
This is Sony right here. This is Sony.
That they won't have to use screwdrivers.
This is Sony. This is Sony saying here, so. Hey guys, we got you covered. Don't worry about it. They slip on a little silicone. There you go. Done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway,
we got you covered too. You don't have to use screwdrivers.
Future generations. What up, big homie? So thank God he's got the original model, but he still has a PS5, and that's an L. But he wanted one, and he gave away his Series X to my other brother, who came to visit from Utah. He has 5 sons. He's not a gamer. They're not gamers. They're all young boys. They're like,
sick.
From ages
no
to 3 to 8.
But he gets everything he deserves for that one. Everything.
He get little kids. They don't, and they saw the Xbox, and they never played video games before, and they bugged out. And he gave it to him with the kids, so they took it. He didn't have no Xbox, and he's like, son, bro, you hear about an Xbox or PlayStation? Let me know. I'm gonna get them both back eventually, and he will. Don't worry, I'm looking out for him. As soon as I find an Xbox, and make sure he gets one too.
I said this before.
But like me, he wants to have both, and he wanted the PS5. I found one. I make sure he got it. But the whole time my heart was beating yesterday when I saw that video. I'm like, if my brother got one of the bad ones, it came direct from Sony, the whole stock, it could be a very recent one. Did I mess up?
Austin let that guy down slowly, didn't he, man? He let your brother down slowly.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank God he didn't have one of those bad. Because you don't find that thing about the screw until the end of the video to be able to check your system, Mm-hmm. So you got to watch the whole video, seeing all that bad news. Your heart's pumping. Yeah. He called me. He said the same thing to me, too, by the way. He called me. He's like, bro, I saw the video for Austin. I was real scared. I was going to be real mad at you till the end when I saw the thing with the screw. It didn't have this. I said, oh, thank God. And that's how I know he doesn't have this new model. Terrible. But man, Sony, this is a perfect example of what you was talking about, legal. This is why I said this whole story to begin with, to get back on point. That, instead of the PlayStation 5 getting better in terms of temperature and just performing at a base level, right? It's getting worse. They're not even just bothering with taking away features. They're taking away the things that actually can make it work at all, which is a feat in itself, as we've seen, right? Because they don't all do that. They don't all just work, right?
Right.
They're busy out here trying to get numbers on a mountain of bad systems. That's just stupid. And everybody sees it now. This is the weight difference was only the copper from the heat sink. It was down to the ounce.
Down to the ounce.
Exact same weight. The minus the 600, it was the same. It was the same. That's all it was, the copper. And it makes it hotter, and they put a fan that actually burns more of your money, your electricity, to try to keep it cool, and it's failing at it. It's still running 9 degrees hotter. Sony, you greedy.
Here's the weight.
Can I say something real quick?
Here's the total weight of the systems on the screen.
Right. It's crazy, man. But can I say something real quick?
Nope.
Is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just... Nope. Is it just me? Or is this... Have I heard... Tech said something that just really boggled my mind.
I haven't said much, man.
I'm discombobulated right now. Discombobulated, right? But I thought I just heard not too long ago. Nope. Something came out this summer, and it was basically the same thing. Now, chat, can y'all help me out on this? I don't want Tech or Sick to give this one up. Chat, wasn't there something similar to this cause where something came out and it was basically the same thing? Can somebody out there in the chat room tell me what am I talking about? And if so, we're gonna move along. If you don't know, then Sick or Tech come in here and tell. But there was something that happened this summer that was supposed to be big news. It dropped, and it was basically the same thing.
What, the same games they keep announcing?
Anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about?
I don't either. What did he say?
So much happened.
Yeah, that's the thing about it.
Nobody knows? Nobody knows.
Hold on. Give us a clue, a better clue. Try better. Come on, man. That was a vague clue.
There it is. King did it, bro. King did it. It's right there.
Oh, the Switch?
What?
The Switch.
Oh,
the Switch.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot all about that thing.
The same okie doke. That's right. You're right.
The same okie doke trick. Now,
right.
Look, did I not predict this?
Yes, you did.
So you know what? Sometimes, can you just give me my flowers right now, man?
Man, stop patting yourself back, man. Come on, but you was right. You was right. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Sick. Did I not say in one of my shows this summer that it looks like the Japanese mantra, the whole conglomerated system of the Japanese empire is about okie doking they fans, putting out smoke and mirrors, and basically the two companies that are doing this, that will do this, will be Sony and Nintendo. Nintendo coming out first. Why? Because they know, you know what? Nintendo's got a worse Kool-Aid mixture than Sony does.
Yes.
Because see, we can win, right? Because there's times where we can win some donkeys over, you know what I'm saying? And we tell them, stop eating the carrots and stuff. You know, you got we get them on a regimen. We put them on a diet, a good diet, take them off their normal regimen, and they end up becoming pretty decent Xbox gamers, right? Along the way. But there's something about this smoke and mirror okie doke Kool-Aid system that they've implemented to their fans, and Nintendo just don't give a damn, right? They're like, listen, you want Zelda Breath of the Wild win $59.99 10 years from now, and you're gonna pay it because you love us. You know what? Soon as y'all start complaining, all we gotta do is hit you with that magical musical note.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep. They got you trained. They had me trained when I was little. Come on, y'all still stuck on that? Hey, stop that! We're gonna get copyrighted, bro. Stop. They violent with that. You know how they do.
Now look, they also will drop them when they start complaining even more.
Come on, bro. They litigious.
And when that happens, they come back and they hook, line, and sinker them again, and then they're back to throwing out their money, right? No changes, no nothing. They ain't even got to give them games. I remember when the original Switch came out, they gave them one game. Remember that? Mario Odyssey didn't come out till December. I was like, yo, because I bought it. I was like, yo. My daughter was like, okay, Dad, where the games at? I'm like, how do you come out with a console and you literally have no games for it? You had Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's it.
Breath of the Wild.
It was unbelievable that year, right? But even more unbelievable is the fact that they dropped this new OLED, and that's basically what it was.
Yep.
They dropped an OLED, and that's supposed to make everybody lose their minds. You got the same
I could not believe
handheld.
So disappointed.
You got the same handheld. But yet y'all keep trying to keep Xbox in your mouth. You want to make Xbox look bad. But Xbox can't and will not look bad this generation, like I told y'all it ain't. Stupid. You will fail every time.
Check.
Stupid.
Now here's Sony. Look what Sony did. They're scrambling. And you know why they're scrambling? Because they have no answer for the cloud. They told you this. They told you this. If the cloud comes out, we're gonna have some problems. Sony, you know you wasn't ready for this next gen. You wanted to milk your audience. You wanted to slowly bring them out of 1080p.
You want to milk them?
You're the 1080p kings.
Milk them. Bite.
You're milking. And you know why you're milking them? Because you don't have the high-class technicians and engineers to do this thing called next gen. That's where your problem is at. And you don't have the deep pockets. You don't have the deep partnerships like Microsoft does. Because Sony, you are a customer. You're not a boss. You, Sony, don't make boss moves. Stupid. You do not dictate anything. You are a follower, Sony.
Got you all in check.
You get the gas face. You're not fooling nobody. You are the pin on the tail of the donkey. The joke's on you now, Sony, because I've been waiting for you to try to pull that chest out. And y'all need to put Mark Cerny back out on the podium. Take him out of the POW camp.
He's going to be like, gentlemen, just calm down. I'm going to talk about the SSD and the futuristic aspects that it has and the technological advancements that the SSD has. Thank you very much.
He always sounds like he's just doing mushrooms an hour before. Like,
it's
so
not getting real hot.
Relaxed, like he smoked a lot of weed.
It's due to we are clock. We want a clock speed.
I'm surprised he's not holding like a book, like he's at church or telling a sermon or something.
Right, the power of the SSD, and you will see.
And here's the funny thing, though. On real talk, all right, real respect, because respect is actually due on Mark Cerny's name. Okay, he goes back as far as before his time at Sega. Sega Technical Institute, okay? Sonic 2, many games. This dude has a legacy in this industry, right? So I don't get, but the legacy in this industry that he has was behind making games, you know? The programmers, this was a programmer's programmer, okay? Like I said, he's a genius. The Sega Technical Institute, this is a branch of the American side of Sega, okay? So, and for him to be in charge of that, not only is he good at programming, but he teaches the other guys the tips and the techniques, the tricks. So I can understand how
Mark Cerny is a genius.
Like and I understand how they could take a dude like that and think, yeah, let's put him at the head of the designing a system because he knows what those type of dudes need, because those are the guys who actually have to code on these systems and make these games. I think what they messed up is he knows what they want because he wants those same things, right? And he kind of taught them, a lot of them, their way, right? But at the same time, he's not a hardware guy enough, obviously. You need hardware dudes and software dudes. You need both of those, okay? You can't be a master at one to a level sufficient enough if you're doing both. It's just not. You see the technologies that's in these consoles today. This is the latest high-level PC. Yo, you cannot even find chips from AMD yet on the PC side that have the Zen 2 and RDNA 2 graphics on the same chip. They don't even have that for RDNA 1 yet. They're still on Vega.
Yeah.
That's the innovation behind the Steam Deck. Only the consoles have that, okay? Only the consoles have that.
Look
That's
what the realist says, Sick.
Yes.
Sony tricked their fans into appreciating slow games with pretty graphics.
Right. And this is what, like I said, he's a programmer. So pretty graphics and techniques that make the system look really good is the thing he's all about. And it wasn't about performance. You need that too. This is what the Xbox has that the PlayStation doesn't. Remember in the early days between these two systems, the PlayStation fanboys used to try to act like the PlayStation is a speed demon. And even though it has less CUs and blah, 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 it could outperform the Xbox in the end. That's not true, as we now know, right? The Xbox
never was the case. It was
never the case. It outperforms on both ends. We see this now on both ends of that scale. But so back to the point, like put respect on Mark Cerny's name, yes, but you see, we ain't heard from this dude since he first explained to us the design of the PS5. We ain't heard from this dude.
Shouts to Red Dead Panda out there putting out those facts.
Over a year, we ain't heard not a peep from this dude. And he got a lot to answer for. Folks got questions, bro. A lot of questions. Stupid. Like, the most recent question is, who the hell's idea was it to take out the copper out these heat sinks? Because you need more than what was already there. And you take it out and put a better fan. You thought that was going to
speak on it, shit. Say it loud for the people in the back.
Oh, it must have been the accountants that you got in the back who's counting the money you don't have and like, yo, we still owe these other dudes, yo. We need more money. What's up? And you just making a pick decision when it comes to money like that? Can we really trust you to do what you're supposed to do as a competition for Xbox and Nintendo and PC? What the hell, Sony? You need to get your act together. Where's Mark Cerny at? All these bad things happen. And this is the worst thing about it. Y'all chose to do this. Instead of choosing to spend more money with TSMC to get ahead in the line to where you can get a die shrink on the chip where it's made better and produces less heat so you can get this heat issue out the way and make better places. Yeah, that costs you money, but you're supposed to be thinking the long game. And you know what this industry is about because y'all been doing it since 95. You know in the early points, you're going to be losing a lot of money to get that market share, and then it flips over into profit with the software. But y'all ain't, get that out of here. Y'all don't do none of that anymore. So wake up. Wake up, Sony. Come on, wake up. It's pathetic. It really is. Yeah, but anyway, man, that's all I really have to say on this whole situation. This is just another example of the same old crap. Same old crap out of us.
Well, I mean, is it such a bad deal that Xbox just keep dropping games? Is that a bad situation? When did that become a bad situation?
It's bad.
It's bad out here, man.
It's bad.
Tech is bad out here.
Bad.
It's bad for some PlayStation guys, I guess. Not bad for me. I'm eating good. I'm eating good off that Game Pass. I'm eating real good off the games that aren't eating off on Game Pass. And sometimes I'm eating good off PlayStation games on Game Pass, but they're on Xbox. Oh, look, he puts the hat away at the right moment. I'm just saying, I got a lot to eat, man, and I don't finish my plate, man. I've been losing a lot of weight.
I got a lot of stuff too, man. I'm playing Yakuza 6 right now, man. Finally got to that game. Man.
I'm getting on that, Tech. I'm getting on it. I know I've been saying this since day one.
Saying this last year, man.
Listen, stupid. When Tech finishes that up, I got to give him his respect, Sig.
One other thing I want to say, you see how this conversation is already beginning to switch up as soon as we mention Game Pass. We start talking about the games we want to play. We got so many. We ain't got no time for jabbing and jawing and all this complaining about this and that about a competing system. We real happy with our system right now. You see it happen organically just now. We start talking about Game Pass. We talking about all the lovely games we could be playing instead of complaining about other
shout out time to the chat room. Shout out to the realest one.
What's up, Craig?
Shout out to AfterBoss. And shout out to my man Craig Simmons Gaming TV in the building, man.
Yeah, man. We got the podcast with you, homie. From Xbox era.
Yeah. Did you guys get Alien?
No.
Did you guys get Alien?
Yeah,
I didn't get that
yet.
I'm going to get this Friday.
I'll be putting it on soon. I got it. I'll be putting it on.
I haven't bought it yet.
I'm gonna get it this Friday. Yeah, I want to get it too.
I'm an Aliens fan, bro.
Big time. Yes, and that one looks great.
Yeah.
Isolation.
I beat Isolation, bro.
Man, that game had my heart pumping with fear.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was a good one. That was back to the gaming, man. It's all about
my younger one.
Really
my younger son. He got this obsession with the xenomorph at one point, right? He was always looking at like xenomorph, daddy, xenomorph. Look at the different xenomorphs. He looked up a video that had every xenomorph, different type there was, and he's like, "Do you have a video game?" He's like, "Yeah, I got this one called Isolation." "Oh, will you play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll play it." Man, that first moment,
because he can't play
he can't play. He doesn't know how the mechanics. So that first moment when that xenomorph popped out and like killed the first victim, he's like, "Go ahead and turn it off." he's like, "Go ahead and turn it off, Dad."
He wants no more of that. He wants no part of it.
He's 6.
Oh no, yeah, bro. I remember when Aliens came on TV. I think it was 87 or 88. It was on ABC.
Yeah.
Bro, actually, yeah, I was 6, 7, or 8. Because I know the movie came out in 86, so I was either 7 or 8 watching it on TV. And you know the part where the car they had and it goes in the base and the gun slides to the back and is driving in. Look, like you don't even see any aliens for the first half hour.
Yeah, you don't.
I was so freaking scared. Just waiting when I was
right. You just waiting on it, yeah.
Yeah, so a 6-year-old? Nah, bro. As soon as she's like, nah, cut that off. I ain't built for that yet. No.
Nah, Aliens, like when I was growing up, was one of the best movies out there, man. It was good.
Yeah, man.
Like Alien, the first Alien, it took a little bit of time to kind of get used to because it was so slow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and it was deep.
It was deep.
Yeah, it was deep.
But once you get older, you kind of appreciate the first one. And the Aliens was like, oh man, that was dope.
Oh. Yo, Tech is not lying. Go out and get the anthology. Go get Aliens anthology. Just appreciate it.
It was a great game from Capcom, man. Thank God. And thank the emulation gods for putting that on the map for everybody to see. Now they have
ports. And I'll tell you another one.
Back in the day, the emulation gods.
The Terminators arcade machines were awesome.
Oh yeah.
With the 2 guns. I used to love the Terminators. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good here, man. We got back to talking about gaming because over here on Xbox side of things, that's the #1 topic. Gaming. And Xbox
ain't good out here.
Nobody down.
Nope. Not lately.
Wait, Sick, did you get the Halo the new Halo stuff?
Did I get the new Halo what?
The hardware, the series and the controller.
The rumors were good news. The rumors were good news. The rumors.
Yeah.
I mean, just to hear about what we were getting was good news. It's been good for about a year over here, man. Yeah. Now they can't shut them. They can't shut Xbox up. I mean, every week they bite their nails off. They done got to where they done bit their nails off. Now they putting their toes.
They're all like this now, like no fingers.
Yeah. They're all decrepit. They're all decrepit going on.
Oh, like in a Scary Movie. Like dude in Scary Movie.
Damn, how did Jerome score 2 Series X, man? We were barely I was able to get one. No, that's it.
I need one for my brother, man. I had no idea that they were doing that because I was in the middle of working when they were.
Well, that's what I told Legal. I had no idea that was even out until like an hour after they announced it.
I didn't see that part. Yeah, I
missed straight up. Tank, I got good news. I got the Halo Series X Elite controller from the UK division on Amazon.
What?
So I wanted to give a shout out. I did. I'll show you the proof. I want to tell everybody over there in the Amazon UK department, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. I'm not gonna say no more. Tank kind of.
What? How did you wrangle that? We gotta talk about that on the back end.
Come on, Sick. You got
resources. You got resources apparently.
No, honestly, some good old people out of the Xbox community threw some hints and threw me something. And I was like, what? I didn't even
nobody ever throws me nothing, man. I've been podcasting for a minute. Nobody, I ain't complaining about. I'm just saying nobody does. So I never know what. When people are talking about stuff, I don't know what people.
Hell no, I'm not gonna pay the extra $1 to get that shipped over here.
Nah, you don't. No, you don't. I thought that too. I really did.
I've never seen any of that stuff, but
Hold on,
yeah,
Sid.
but honestly,
I think I got
like
you.
there's this whole underground. I just be talking about games and playing games, bro. That's it. I don't know none of this other stuff. I really don't. Apparently,
me and somebody else were talking about how Game Pass kind of ruined us in playing the Switch because I haven't touched the Switch in months, right?
Yeah, man. And my Steam Deck is going to be more happy with Game Pass too. I definitely don't need a Switch now.
So last night it's like, you know what? Tomorrow I'll play on the Switch and I'll play G.I. Joe Operation Black because I had that for months and never touched it until today. And that game is goofy, man.
It's goofy. Now you kind of wish you didn't play it.
But now I need to finish this so I can trade it in.
Why don't you just trade it in?
Well, sometimes because it's so easy. It's so easy. Because it's so easy. It's like, okay, I'll just finish it and then trade it in.
But it's not Xbox where you at least get achievement points or something. Like, just get rid of it. Listen,
no,
folks,
I want to.
I learned. I'm just saying.
It's a 5-hour game.
Listen, I learned this. Listen, I've learned this piece of advice. I can understand if you like the game but you want to rush it out, like Call of Duty 3, right? All my friends had gotten the game together. Hey, man, it's coming out. We're all gonna buy it together. We're gonna play it at launch, right? Shout out the multiplayer. Right. It was ass.
It was booty.
Right, but I like the single player of the Call of Duty game, especially back then when they were still fun, right? Yeah. And so I rushed to beat it to get rid of it because I knew the price was going to down. But I only rushed to beat it because I still liked the game. It was worth playing the single player for. But if you're in a game that you already see is whack and you think you've already lost money on it, and you're trying to play it to recoup that money before you trade it in, no, because you're wasting more time and more money. Unless you actually like the single player, like in my example, just get rid of it off bat. Because the longer you hold on to it, the more money you lose. You're already lost. Don't make your loss bigger. And that's just an advice from me from experience. Bro.
I know. I mean, I played plenty of games before in the past where I'm like, why did I just play this crap? Let me get rid of it. You know? Yeah. And I usually do that. I usually do that now, especially with Game Pass, because it's like no regrets. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm trying to figure this out.
I'll do it later. It's okay. I forgot you were even doing that. I was busy talking with Tech about what we were talking about.
I'm trying to help you out, fam. I'm trying to help you out.
All right.
Trying to see how I can do this.
Yeah, we can do it after the show is over. You know, we're already
you good, fam. No, I'm gonna try to help you out, man. No, you good.
There's 3 games. Death Mark, which I had since I've had day 1, have not touched it yet.
Wow.
This one I got on day 1, haven't touched it yet. This wrestling one, and then G.I. Joe.
Hold on, let me see the wrestling game. Which one is that? Is that retro?
Battleground.
Oh, Battleground.
It's the goofy one, the goofy arcade one.
Yeah, the WWE one.
I got you, Sick. Here it comes, fam.
All right.
I got you.
What's he talking about?
Sakata say he gotta go.
Stupid. Yeah.
See, I'm doing this for my peoples, man. I'm doing this for my homies.
Huh?
Don't ever say I didn't give you anything.
Dirt been not in agreement the entire podcast. Oh, thanks a lot, Dirt.
Dirt's in here.
Oh, yes. No. Well, he said that on Twitter. I don't know if he's in the chat.
Okay. Hold on. What
he said on Twitter. He said it on Twitter. Yeah, so shout out to Dirt Griggity.
Facts. What just happened? Oh, here it is. Hold on.
I don't know. Rangy 4 is in the house.
Rangy 4, what up, homie?
Okay, let me see if this does it. Hold on.
Okay.
We can't see your phone. So we can't see your phone.
Yeah. So
you suck.
All right, tell me what you get. Hit that.
What do you want me to hit?
No, it's me.
Stupid.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
touch it, man. Tell me.
I got it. 170.
Nobody can see the basketball thing on the stream.
No, I can't.
He's
but nobody else.
He keeps putting the Space Jam thing.
No, but nobody else can see it but me.
Yo, I like this one. Look.
I got it.
Lame.
This guy here.
This guy.
Yo, Sick, I got you. See? You good.
I got it. Thanks.
No problem, bro. You good.
Much appreciated.
Did you get?
Trying to find
out here trying to be like Tech. Tech got everything.
Did you get
know
the?
What I'm saying? He does it so
Forza
smooth.
Horizon.
He's doing it with no worries on his face.
Man.
You know?
No worries.
Tech got those deep connections.
I just called somebody up. It's like, yo. They're like, what? And I say, hold it. They said, cool. And it's done.
That's it. Rain G4 in the building, fam. What's good? We out here. Xbox. It's good, people.
TLU multiplayer, man, it's pretty fantastic. It's very advanced. It has very smooth and fluid controls that no other game has. And I'm looking forward after the show to get back into it because it's that amazing that it blew my mind that I don't think any future game that Xbox has will ever top whatever that comes out. Yeah, what's up?
Yo, sick, I gotta agree with him.
No, hold on. Tech. They're not supposed to know about the time machine. What do you mean about the Last of Us 2 multiplayer?
Future Red Dead, brought it up.
I'm just saying though, you're not supposed to stick in the time machine, bro.
Damn tall.
Man, I agree
let's
with
go
that.
Back. Let's go back.
Most innovative MP I've ever seen, man. In my life. In my life. Sick, you need to hop on the train, bro.
TLU MP equals TLU more problems. You will never experience
another multiplayer game like that. Ever.
Wow, man. I'm gonna have to get a PS5 of my own.
5.5.
You're gonna have to suck
got
up.
Me all in check.
Get you a PlayStation 5.
I guess so. You got me all in
check.
check.
Take it to a Ouija board. Get an exorcism. Do whatever you got to do to get that console to perform right, man. To cool down at least.
Get it water cool.
At least in the winter time.
A fever.
What? Yeah. Got a fever?
If you know, it's like I said before, those pipes with this color. That's not too good.
The console has a fever.
It needs.
Yo, we need to get this thing some Motrin, bro. Let's give it some ibuprofen. PlayStation found these ibuprofen G4.
So did you get the new Halo Series X sick? No. It's too much Halo for you?
It can never be too much Halo, but I already have a Series X, and I missed out on when it was up because I would have gotten it for my brother because he gave away his Xbox to my other brother, so I would have gotten him that.
I've been looking for another one. I've been trying to get another one. This was just perfect, and luckily I was able to score it.
And I need to get a Series S after I get my arcade cabinet because that's what I'm going to put in the arcade cabinet, Series S. I'm definitely going to do the thing where you could put on your emulators, the what do you call that? Dev mode. I'll pay for it. It's only $20, right?
Oh, they charge you for it? I didn't know that.
It's fully legit. Yeah, to activate the dev mode.
I didn't know that.
It's a one-time fee, and you can use it on your Xbox.
They charge you for that. PS5 wins again.
Yeah, the one. Stupid, killing me. But yeah, man. And my plan is to put it in the arcade machine because there's an adapter you can get to let all the controls just work on it, right? And I'll be able to play emulators on an arcade machine with real arcade controls and still switch back into the Xbox mode to play fighting games and stuff online with people in an arcade machine off the Xbox for $299 Series S. That's a lot of potential right there, man, for a little white box like that.
Dude, I got it. Well, Legal has it too, man. That thing is sweet.
Diggity. Wait till they do a slim version, bro. They're going to be real little. They're going to be real little by the end of the generation, bro.
Size of a laptop.
You remember when they did was it the 360 Elite? And they first premiered it. At first, you see a regular 360 there, the one that everybody was used to, and they pulled it up, and the Elite was smaller than, and then it fit inside of. Was that the PlayStation?
I think it was the Xbox One.
Was that the Xbox Elite? Or that was the Xbox One? Yeah, the Xbox One was the 1S. Yeah.
Yo, make sure you get the 800 milligrams ibuprofen for your PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna need 800 milli, baby. 800.
You're gonna need like 800 milligrams.
Okay, you're gonna need a prescription for that one.
Yeah.
Right. It's gotta have a specific prescription, or it won't work. We're just letting y'all know, man. We're just letting y'all know how to maintain your temperatures. Make sure you take it every 4 to 8 hours.
So I didn't shout you out before.
4 to 8 hours. Ibuprofen. 4 to 8 hours, y'all. And your console should run smoothly. And almost nearly, just might nearly won't attract any cockroaches. We cannot promise you that, but out of 10 cockroaches,
just put the little roach motel boxes surrounding around the PlayStation. You should be okay.
Yeah, man. They should all be protected, in a protective wall.
Right. Or if everything else fails, just spray some Raid on your console.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Just spray Raid in it. Yeah. Just put some Raid in it.
It's the Raid console, like my man said before.
The Raid station. And look, man, hey, if that's what you prefer, it's all good, man. Just represent it right. I mean, get your Raid cans out. Represent those roaches and have yourself a great time. I don't see y'all playing Astrobot. I don't see y'all playing Returnal anymore. I don't even see y'all playing, what's the other one?
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that died in a week.
Oh, Ratchet
and everybody liked it. Nobody got smoked for that game too, by the way. Nobody got no smoke for it. Like, it's a respected game from everybody, but in a week it was done.
What happened, man? Y'all ain't got no love for Ratchet out here. Ratchet's sitting out here he can't get no more love from y'all. Y'all out here just abandoning the little guy. Come on.
Yeah, you just left him in the corner.
Where's your Ratchet and Clank t-shirts at and your Ratchet and Clank hats and wristbands and backpacks? Come on.
It's like you left him some Uber money and you just ghosted him. What the hell, bro? He's supposed to do better than that. He's supposed to call back the next day.
Y'all had Ratchet out here doing all these backflips for y'all. Y'all had him in a traverse system. He was warping. He was doing everything. He pulled out the big guns. He did everything for y'all, and y'all let the guy down. Y'all don't even talk about Ratchet no more.
Did you guys see something? Y'all? Somebody put something on Twitter about how Psychonauts went from one level to another one instantly, and everybody was saying, like, isn't that supposed to be on PlayStation only?
Oh, yo, I didn't want to talk about this, but I guess I have to. So, there's a developer I follow on YouTube, right? I forget his name, but he worked for
right?
Is this your insider information like everybody else?
No, it's not no insider information. It's not no insider information. Everybody knows about this. It's public news. This is big news. Everybody knows about this. Like, this dude has made games since the Super Nintendo and Genesis era, and he recently retired from the company. Now they're known as TT Games. These are the guys who make the Lego games. Okay? And they had that same effect in that game too. So this dude, now that he's retired from all this, he's been making YouTube videos about old games and new games, how they do all those crazy new effects that you would see on systems all throughout history, even to today, right? And he does videos where they explain the technical ways or how they did it. So he's been doing more recent hardware and more recent games. Because like I said, he did the Lego games, Star Wars, Batman, Marvel, what have you, right? He's like that Traveler's Tales, or now TT Games, is well known in this industry, and they have a name, and they've been out here longer than Insomniac and Naughty Dog and all these other dudes. Like, they respected. But he did a video explaining how the Ratchet thing could be done on even far back as the PS3. Yeah, the resolution and stuff would be scaled down, but all that Portal stuff with all the loading and stuff, pretty quick to be done on systems as far back as the PS3. And he has a Lego game, I believe, in which he did that before. So you see it in Psychonauts. You see it in a Lego game. It's possible, and he explains how it's possible. And I'll give you one example. You see those portal style, like if you ever played a game, sometimes you jump into a portal and it's like a mini world, right? That's why it's a mini world. And you'll also notice there's a lot of repeating textures and stuff. A lot of the environment is the same stuff. The same stuff. So, like, even the portal situation in Ratchet and Clank could be done on older systems, and it's really not hot like that. But yeah. But anyway, I guess we should be wrapping up.
Yeah. This guy got me cracking up. Right. We can't hear you.
We can't
hear you.
Can't hear you.
You put yourself on mute or something.
We still don't hear you.
There you go.
It wasn't about. No, I had to, because I've been laughing. Hold on. Sick. You're lying out here, fam. You can't be doing that. You can't.
Wait a minute, can't be doing that.
Look, man, You can't be telling people that the Ratchet and Clank on PlayStation 5 could have been done on the PlayStation 3. You can't do that,
The developers admitted it too afterwards. What do you want from me? Everybody's been talking about this all weekend, bro. Since like Thursday or Friday, whenever it came out. Like, excuse me. No, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. So I'm gonna take that back.
I'm never sorry.
Excuse me. I ain't
sorry.
It's what it is. Don't be mad at me.
Job turkey.
I told you this when you first heard my voice. Don't get mad at me for telling the truth.
Sick, you gonna make people angry, bro. You can't be doing that type of stuff out here.
I'm lying. Listen, if I was lying to tell the truth, people get mad. So it is what it is. I can't help it. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And don't get mad for the truth.
It is what it is. Right. It was the developer that said it, not you.
His insider.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You know what was funny though? On the real, that was good laughs. And look, he said it, but I remember when there was people out there saying the game looks like it could have been on the PlayStation 4. You remember that?
Yeah, graphically, as long as they dropped the resolution, yeah.
Right, and people started showing the comparisons, and it was like, damn, the PlayStation 4 version looks better than the PlayStation 5 version. I'm just saying, hold your horses. Don't come at me. Come on. I'm just
Watch out, man. I'll throw bowls.
Yeah, man. Get off me, man. Always running up on somebody when they got to talk about the PlayStation. Running up. You got people out there losing their minds,
don't be talking about my PlayStation. It's a genius device.
Chill out, man. But Sick, you in violation of DirectX Gaming. Proud of you telling people
the truth.
You out here telling people that Ratchet and Clank could have been played on a PlayStation 3. How dare you do this?
Uh-oh, Jerome, that must be Jeremy Merchant.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Merchant.
I'm like, I'm going to start calling him Jerome. What's up, Jerome?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Deli Jerome sounds like somebody off of Martin.
What's up, Jerome?
Oh, he's been at Halo Wars. Jerome in the house. He's the man, too.
I mean, the only reason why it's like called it like it's because he said something about a movie. I'm like, okay, that's Jeremy. He had me watch Razorback.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch that Razorback, man. It gets deep down there with them. You know what I'm saying? But don't make Red Dead Panda mad.
Nah, man, she got Lord of the Rings over there.
In the building, man. We'll have everybody on us, man. We can't do that.
She's telling people keep watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh no, he said it. Hey, get round in the
hair.
Watch. This is over is found tonight. Yo, the chat is lit tonight.
The chat is always cool, bro.
Xbox gamers, keep having fun. Keep doing what y'all do. Look, you don't have to get in when you fit in, when you stand out. Be yourself. Hold your integrity at all costs. Don't be a lame. Don't be a sissy. Don't be a punk. Don't play yourself over.
Jerome is ridiculous right now, bro.
Oh, yeah. I got right.
Look, don't play yourself, man, over gaming. This is just gaming. And there's one rule to gaming. And this is it. Either you're gaming or you're not. There's no in between. Either you gaming or you're not, man. And look, gaming is not about having nervous breakdowns. Gaming isn't about having temper tantrums and fits. And gaming ain't about all of that. Get on your controller, turn your console on. I don't care if you got a monitor. I don't care if you got a handheld. I don't care if you got a TV to your console. However you can play your games. Now, I'm sounding like an Xbox fan, but I'm just saying, however you play your games, play them with enjoyment, play them with an excitement, and enjoy yourself. At the end of the day, nobody but yourself can remove your joy of enjoying games. Only you can prevent that
and
joy.
Jerome.
Now, if you let people take that away from you, that is your fault. But knowing is half the battle. And the more you know, the more you know.
Oh, was I supposed to sign out?
And peace, like Six Slayer would say, and peace and thanks for everybody coming out. Tech.
What's up?
You have anything to say, man? You know where these people can find you at?
Twitter at Technoblast. That's pretty much it. And my channel, YouTube. Yeah! Technos.
Yo, make sure you go out there, subscribe to Technoblast channel, and make sure when you hit that notification bell, smash that like button.
Hit the little bell.
Elbow drop that mofo.
Smash it with all your might. Break your keyboard in half.
United States of Smash, baby.
You know what I'm gonna start playing and I'm gonna start streaming because my son wants me to play is that Roblox, man. I'm gonna get that Roblox crowd coming in too. Watch.
My daughter wants me to.
You should do Minecraft.
I've done that already.
My daughter wants me to play that golfing game, golfing with your friends or something. She begged me to download it today, man. I gotta go play it with her. I've never played the game, don't know nothing about the game. She says, Dad, it's fun. Come play it with me. I was like, what is it? I'm thinking, what is it gonna be? The aliens I got you? Or what we
there's so many there's so many games out there built on like the way they build it that it's limited on Xbox. So you can only play on certain games on Xbox because of the way those things are built for PC.
Look what Deli Jerome just said. Golf with friends is good. I've taken it and I'm gonna play with my daughter.
Jerome said so. It's Jerome.
Sick, my man. Sick. My brother from another mother. Sick. The player from the Himalaya. What's good?
I may have to do a review on Wormwood, Road of the Dead.
Facts. Yeah, you're gonna
have to do that for Jerome.
All right.
We don't even want to see Jeremy Merchant anymore. We just want to see Jerome.
Yeah, we just want to see Daily Jerome.
Australian. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna have to come back as Jerome every time now. Forget Jeremy Merchant.
All right. Yeah, well, let me get my outro here, get going. So yo, you can find me on all the platforms, including Twitter. Name is SixSlayer, no C. I'm trying to get to 500 Twitter followers. I'm at like 480 something. So help get me over that hump, you know? And
so we here sick trying to chase
man,
Cloud
what the hell?
out here?
Cloud, I don't know about Cloud. I don't know about
Cloud out here.
I don't know about Cloud, but hey man. Hey, we just spread information.
Begging for followers?
Begging?
Wow.
Begging? Wow, you foul with
Yo,
that one.
Yo, could you please give me the
yo, he got me all with the egg. His forehead is all wrinkled right now. He mad at me. He mad.
Well, he's here. Leo's got to go cook some hot dogs real quick. He's got to grill that in a second. So
yeah, man, you can find me on all the great gaming platforms out there. Steam,
he's
Xbox,
like, I want to log off, or I gotta go eat.
So anyway, so yeah, man, and kept me on like Dragon's Den and on GRG occasionally.
Hey, I appreciate you every single time, my man.
No doubt.
I appreciate you, man. The ones and twos. Yo, y'all know it's the new legal, man. Represent Di-RREC Gaming. To everybody that put their hands on Di-RREC Gaming, we're totally thankful. Shouts to King tonight, man, for dropping in and doing what he did today. Thanks, man, for the super chat donation. We are very humble and very grateful for everybody that does that. Shouts to everybody across the world, from Canada to New Zealand to Australia, and everybody in between. We want to say we thank y'all. We love y'all. Remember, keep it gaming. Keep it Xbox gaming. Keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life, man. And this is the panel. Technoblast, SixSlayer, and the new legal signing out tonight. To everybody out there around the world. Double salute. Peace. And we